Name yourself.
Who are you?
Scorpa. You will not defeat me.
Somewhere.
Whatever he has, I say, we split. I will advance. You will turn. And we will attack.
I like this idea. Sounds more promising.
Tell the men we're with the Danes.
Alright, Scorpa and Scorpa looks interesting. He looks like an interesting character. I hope he lasts long. Like longer than this episode. And in doing so he gains Queen Isolde as well. Dang, yep. Of course he's gonna go tell Alfred what happened. Okay, Scorpa's a good fighter. Using his bare hands. I knew it. I knew he... Something told me he was a biter. Something told me he was a biter.
You lying, thieving bastard, Dane, sir!
You have my word. As a warlord.
He's buried in the hall beneath my throne. Out my throat.
Yep, rats. Yep, Scorpa's unpredictable, just like Uhtred. Uhtred is also one of the unpredictable sorts. Thing we learned about Scorpa is he doesn't keep his word.
Her too. You have the tits, I'll have the eyes.
It's mine.
You are here for the silver.
Uhtred, what do you know of a church with a golden altar?
How do we share?
We don't.
Ah, man, Scorpa, come on, man. You was a cool dude. Man, I knew Scorpa wasn't a man of his word. Well, he kind of gave it away when he said the thing to King Parada.
There's more.
Oh, nice.
Silver.
It's a holy cross. Goes back to the church. There'll be blessings.
Yeah, brother Asap is still alive. Look at him just lurking in the shadows. Another great ally for young Otter.
A substantial debt, I recall.
Which I would now discharge.
You would? I accept. On behalf of the church, I accept. In that case, consider all matters resolved.
Well played. Well played. Everything is sorted now. No more holds on Uhtred. The whole Oswald thing is over with. Because that dude had it coming. All is forgiven. He came back with a whole woman. Dang. If that's not disrespectful. Uhtred, come on, man. Your wife right there.
You are no longer a part of Uhtred's path.
Oh, damn.
True.
Out! This queen can sleep with the animals.
You should know that your land is safe. I've seen Bishop Aelwald. The death settled all of it.
Alfred has called you to the Witten.
It's finished. Everything.
Yeah, we don't work for Alfred no more. We out.
Will you be resting with your family? Or with the animals?
Wow. You really went that way.
And if the marriage is to be ended, I must become used to life without my son.
I'm here because I choose you.
I would like that.
Dang. I kind of feel sorry for Mildred in a way.
Be a goat.
Dang, now obviously she gonna go to a young Otter because young Otter is like interested in her.
The very day I'm told that my home is my own. It's the day I decide I must leave.
This ain't gonna be good because if Mildred marries young Otter, that means his son is basically gonna be young Otter's son. We don't want that. But Queen Isolde does hold like some sort of advantage in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but I can see why Uhtred went for her in a way. she does play an important role. She can kind of see the future and such, and she's like what that sorcerer was to Abba. This is Uhtred's sorcerer now.
You were sent 4 days ago. You should have been here on time.
Since when has my presence been so important?
There is an urgent matter, which with the Witten's permission, we shall deal with now.
Elderman Uhtred, you are on this day charged with taking a troop of the king's men into Cornwall, and the punishment for these crimes is death.
Lord, we were patrolling your borders and protecting your kingdom, nothing more.
There is more to my story, Lord, if I may. Now is the time to beg.
Yes, let him speak, let's hear his story. For where the church to commemorate Lord Odda's victory over Abba was to be built, I saw devastation. I was at Kernwit on the day that I, Uhtred of Bebenberg, killed Abba.
Lord, her words would be
The
meaningless.
truth not important, Lord? Lord!
Odda, we shall move on. There is a further witness.
Come on, man. What's going on? This is not cool, man. Like, they're always against Uhtred, man.
Were you in Cornwall with the Elderman Uhtred?
I was. I went willingly, Lord.
No. Uhtred led, you followed.
He must pay with his life.
And because of my respect for Uhtred as a warrior, I request that he dies at my sword.
Leofrich, you have spoken well. And your request is granted. God shall determine the victor.
Well, that was the Last Kingdom Season 1, Episode 6. As these episodes go on, I just get more triggered and triggered with Uhtred. Like Brother Acid just ruined everything. He just ruined everything. Like they gained Cornwall, and yeah, yes, they did join forces with like Scorpa for like a short period. He didn't go off to Kinswith or whatever the place was called to go slay monks and such. That was on Scorpa. That's probably what he whispered in Isolde's ear. I don't know if that is what he whispered, but dang, man, like Uhtred just can never get a W, and young Otter's gotta go. He's nothing but problems. Like every time, soon as Alfred put him in charge, I knew things were not gonna go Uhtred's way. Something just told me. This episode just triggered me. Like, I still kind of hope that Scorpa is kind of an ally to Uhtred, like in the future, because he's got a way about him. He's a wild card, if so to speak. So I kind of hope we see Scorpa again. Hopefully not as an enemy, because he does seem quite lethal. He's known as Scorpa, the Lord of War. So yeah, this guy likes to fight. He took down men with these bare hands. So yeah, I would like to see that guy sometime later, maybe in like next season, or I hope he doesn't die. He's like I know the show is probably trying to make him out to look like the enemy, but I don't know. He's like Jack Sparrow in a way. Like it's like the day you almost caught Scorpa. Like the way he just gets away with it. Like I don't know. There was just something I liked about that guy. So I'd like to see more of him in the future, like in future episodes, and hopefully he's like sticks around for a couple of seasons. Yeah, Uhtred versus Leofrich. Oh man, to the death. You mean to tell me Leofrich is not gonna make it to the next season? Because I like the guy, man. Like, but man, I hope he doesn't kill poor Leofrich, man. That guy been nothing but like loyal to Uhtred, and it was his idea to go after Cornwall. And we said like, look, if we want to gain power and such, we want to get riches and things, I know a place. Let's go to Cornwall. And then Brother Elsa just came and ruined everything. King Peredur, I kind of had a feeling he was lying. Like I had a feeling like his silver was right there with him. But yeah, that we gained control of Cornwall. I don't think it belongs to Uhtred no more after what just transpired, or what went down. So yeah, it sucks. I need to write that down actually. Uhtred versus Leofric. Gonna miss the guy if he does die, because he's like one of my favorite guys, man. He's like, he stood by Uhtred no matter what. Like when they first met, they were like almost enemies, but then they became like besties after that. And now they gotta fight to the death, and Alfred just won't listen. Like Uhtred killed Abba. Uhtred helped them gain control over Abba. Uhtred like convinced him like for them to infiltrate Guthrum and all that. Uhtred did so much for Alfred, and Alfred's just like anti-Uhtred every time. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe he should just go join young Ragnar and Brida, because they're treating him dirty. Like every episode, like I said, every episode I'm getting triggered, because now. At first, he did fail at first, like with a couple of things, but young Otto is getting my nerves now. Like, he needs to go. He gots to go. And I know he's not going to go. He's probably going to end up marrying Mildred, because now that Uhtred decided, like, he chooses Isolde over Mildred, I feel like she's going to move in with, like she said, she's already, like, dipping. She's leaving her home, which means she's going back to Otto's estate, which means in the end, she's probably going to end up marrying young Otto. And Otto's gonna like basically be the new father figure to little Uhtred, and that's definitely what we don't want. So yeah, man, this guy just keeps getting away with it. He's like triggering me slowly. Like, poor Uhtred, man. He does all this work. He goes through everything, and then he just gets disrespected every time he comes back to Winchester. It's just like. It's just not fair. It's so unfair. They had him crawling on his knees, like to Alfred. Like, it's humiliating. And then they do this to him. Like, now he's got to execute his own friend, like borderline his best friend, and like, oh man. I hope Leofric, like, I hope there's some sort of plan that where none of these two parties dies. Because I like them both. Like, they both got like this great chemistry. It's like young Otto, he's getting on my nerves. He's getting more on my nerves than what Alfred's wife Ellsworth is getting on my nerves. Like, if that makes sense. But yeah, we got how many more episodes we got? Let me see. That was episode 6, so yeah, we got 2 more episodes, and then that's it. That's season 1 done with. Hopefully young Otto dies in one of these episodes, because this little dude gotta go. Like, bring back the other Otto. At least he had some sense about him. He's over here just trying to get rid of. He's been trying to get rid of Uhtred since day 1, and yeah. Yeah, that's the end of the episode, really. Like, Scopa, I hope, like, is an interesting. Does show up again. Like, he's very unpredictable. I like characters with unpredictabilities. I like wild cards. That's like I said, Uhtred's one of those wild cards as well. So yeah, I hope to see him again. Very interesting character. Queen Isolde, she holds potential as well. That's the word I was looking for earlier. She holds potential. Like, I'd like to see where her story goes as well. Obviously, she's with Uhtred now. And, wait, so this technically makes Uhtred not an Elderman no more then. If he does split up with Mildred. It makes him a free agent again, basically. Yeah, so yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens in episode 7. Like, this was an interesting episode. Like, I just got triggered by what happened at the end there. Like, I'm with Uhtred with every decision he made there. But yeah, this has been an interesting episode. Hope you guys did enjoy this. Hit that like button. And yeah, like I said, recommend me any other shows. We will run a poll in the community section, and we'll see which one wins, and I'll throw up a reaction for that sometime in the future. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Hit this like button, and we are out. Bash Smash.